Let's talk about anger and rage. These are two emotions we're often taught to fear or suppress, but they are actually vital parts of our emotional ecosystem. Hi, I'm Dr. Stacy Reuille-Dupont. I'm a clinical and somatic psychologist as well as an exercise scientist, and I study how our physiology and our psychology are intertwined. Today, we're going to talk about anger and rage. These emotions help us run hot, and they help us make changes in our lives. Anger isn't bad. It's a natural emotion. It's a signal, a catalytic emotion that tells us something in our life needs to change. Anger says this is not okay. It's our nervous system's way of drawing a boundary and protecting what matters most. Most of us, however, were never taught how to work with our anger. We learned to swallow it, shut it down, or disguise it as something more socially acceptable. Something like anxiety, overachievement, caretaking, people-pleasing. And here's the thing. When anger and rage are repressed, they don't go away, they turn inward. They turn into anxiety, addiction, obesity, depression. They become inflammation in the body, in your gut, your joints, your skin, your cardiovascular system. You cannot meditate or mindset your way out of unprocessed anger. You have to move through it. When we talk about rage, we're talking about anger that's been ignored for too long. Rage is like an overpressurized anger system. It's anger that's been denied expression, held under control until it explodes. So rather than fearing rage, we can see it as our body's way of saying enough. Something must change. Rage isn't the enemy. Suppression is. Here's what to do with anger and rage when they show up. 1, move your body. Anger is a high voltage energy. Use it. Go for a run, punch a pillow, dance it out, scream into a towel, and do a round of push-ups. Physiologically, you are actually helping your nervous system complete the fight response that your body was getting ready for when you got angry. Number 2 is breathe and ground. Once the intensity drops, come back to your body, place your hands on your chest, on your belly, and breathe slowly. Notice where heat or tension lives in your tissues, your jaw, your gut, your shoulders, your hips. Invite the release there. Number 3, get curious. Ask what boundary was crossed, what need went unmet, what truth wants to be spoken. Anger isn't just a reaction, it's data. And that data guides you towards alignment. So there's a difference between destructive anger, which many of us fear, and righteous, justified anger, which many of us were never taught to actually express. Justified anger is the energy of justice, of standing up for yourself and other that protects, not punishes. It is anger expressed with integrity and purpose. When you use anger righteously, you create change without causing harm. You say no with clarity instead of guilt. You leave situations that no longer honor your values. You stop abandoning yourself to stay liked. That's not losing control, that's reclaiming it. If we don't address anger, the body keeps the score, literally. Chronic anger suppression can show up as tension headaches and TMJ. It shows up as digestive issues like irritable bowel syndrome and ulcers, hypertension and heart disease, autoimmune flare-ups, chronic fatigue and pain. Inflammation isn't just physical, it's emotional heat trapped in the tissues. To cool that internal fire, we can pair emotional awareness with nutritional support. A simple anti-inflammatory, mood-stabilizing meal could look like this. Grilled salmon or tofu for omega-3s, steamed greens and turmeric and quinoa for antioxidants, avocado or olive oil for healthy fats, a sprinkle of pumpkin seeds for magnesium, which is nature's chill pill for your nervous system. Plus, drink plenty of water because dehydration can actually amplify irritation and stress. Anger isn't something to fix. It's something to feel. It's the voice of your inner protector asking for truth, safety, and change. When you honor that voice, you heal not just your emotions, but your body. So the next time anger arises, instead of judging it, ask, what are you trying to protect? What needs to change? Because when you let anger move through you, not over you, it becomes your power and your clarity and your freedom. If you found this helpful, please share it with someone who's learning to work with their emotions, not against them. You can find more integrative mind-body strategies at studiob.life, which is our integrative psychology clinic, or learn more about me at stacyrd.com, where we can help you move, eat, and live in alignment for the life you're ready to create.